Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Middle-earth action for you today, and as you can tell, we have something very exciting. A new faction has been added to Dawnless Days, and as you may know, it is Lothlorien. So a little early Christmas present, you could say. We are going to have a new Dawnless Days update very shortly. They were saying it's like their annual thing now, a Christmas update, and in this Christmas update, we are going to have Lothlorien being added, along with a whole host of other new units as well for the elves, especially for the Woodland Realm in Ladris and some for Linden as well. We have a new hero. We have Elrond for Ladris, which is awesome. And yeah, a whole host of new units. So I'm going to pause this battle because it is pretty short. So it's going to get into it quite quickly so we can go over some of these units. I will be doing a unit overview of Lothlorien pretty soon. So we will cover these units once again. So do not fear. But yeah, we have Nimrodale Patrol is here, a nice bow cav unit. Very common to see a bow cav unit at the moment for the elves, so I'm sure these guys are pretty damn nasty. Only medium bow, but I'm sure some people will find a way to use these guys very effectively, and probably until they get nerfed. But we got Galadrim Spear Warriors here, which is a pike unit, heavy polearm unit. Reminds me of the Noldorian Nobleman that you get for Linden, but yeah, they look awesome in like the Galadrim armor as well. Looks awesome. It really is great. We've got here in the front lines, we've got some Amaroth Sentinels here, so they look awesome as well, like in their silver armor. They look really cool. I like the armor sort of style they're going for, like the helmet as well. It doesn't look very protective. I can see their hair through it. I feel like that's not going to stop many arrows in the NBA. They're a heavy melee infantry unit, lots of them. We've got Lorien Sword Company over here, which is like the more classic sort of elven look, I think. More like lightly armored. I remember this sort of like look from like Battle of Middle Earth. With like the Elves of Lorien in that, they look awesome. I love the curved blade as well. I mean, it's so iconic. Oh, it just looks great. And the shields as well, they look awesome. Like the details these guys put into the mods are amazing. But yeah, this is obviously early access what I have here, so thank you very much to the devs for allowing me to check it out early. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys always do a great job on this mod. You really do. Every single unit looks amazing. We got Galadrim Sword Warriors here. These are like the classic sort of elves that you see in the Battle of Helm's Deep. You see when them charging towards the Uruk-hai like pike lines. These guys here, they're like shock infantry. They look like they're going to be the main sort of like frontline infantry. I imagine we'll see in plenty of battles. We've got a Twilight Guard here, which is a elite bow unit. Lothlorien obviously does have very elite bows. It's probably like its strongest area. It's going to probably be overtaking Woodland Realm, I imagine, now as the strongest bows in the game. I don't know. I haven't really checked out the stats yet, but I'm going to guess that is probably the case. These guys are pretty well known for their bows. But yeah, Twilight Guard there. We then have the Galadrim Bow Warriors here. Again, with that sort of iconic Galadrim look. And they look awesome as well. They really do. I do like their look. And then we have more Galadrim Bow Warriors there. And then in the rear, we have Haldir. So obviously, another hero here. So Haldir at the Battle of Helm's Deep did fall, in fact, and died for the sort of remembrance of the last alliance. But yeah, he is here in this battle. I'm excited to see how he does. But yeah, he's Haldir's bodyguard, which is a unique unit itself. I don't know if any of the new units are here for Gondor. We will see. They've got Lorien Outriders as well over here as well. So medium melee cav unit. Gondor does have a new unit though. I'll see if it is here. They did in fact bring it. Excellent. So it's Prince's Sergeants here. It's not necessarily a like an amazing new unit, but it's another cav unit for Gondor, and it's a cheaper one. It's actually now cheaper than the Gondorian cav. So these are the Prince's Sergeants. So these are Dol Amroth's like unit as well. So it's the Prince's like referring to the Prince of Dol Amroth, and it's his sergeants here. So they're in the Dol Amroth look. So that's a very cool unit that's been added, and actually brought a whole bunch of them. But that is going to give Gondor another very cheap and affordable cav unit, which would be great. Over on this side here, we do have new units as well for the elves. So we have Gate Wardens here. So it's basically a Hall Guardian with a spear and a shield. So that's going to make it very, very imposing. So this, I think, is going to be an elite spear unit for the Woodland Realm. So I'm very excited to see this. I probably will be doing a update video very soon, covering everything once again, and showing off like all the new rosters and stuff like that. It's going to be great to check out. We've got Forest Spears here as well. You can sort of see them. Let's see if we can get a guy on the edge. They're a bit easy to see. Or maybe not. Okay, actually, here you go. This guy's easy enough to see. Forest One's here, a lower tier spear unit. But they still look pretty damn elite. Still look well armored. Got a very nice shield going on there as well. They look very nice. But yeah, we have a new spear unit there. We have shock infantry now as well for the elves of the Wooden Realms. This is going to be scary as well. I mean, Wooden Realm is now turning into a well-rounded faction. And this shock infantry unit here looks pretty nasty. It is light though, I believe. So they are going to be very vulnerable to missiles. Got the Gate Wardens as a general unit as well available to bring. And I think bar that, everything else here is standard. Facing them here today, we have Harad, we have we have Eastlings, and we have Mordor. So yeah, no new units, I believe, for these factions. I think it's been really just a focus really on the forces of good. But like I said, I will do an update video probably to the day of release, which could be as soon as tomorrow. I mean, if you're watching this the day of release, then well, it could be as early as the 23rd, they're saying, but should be it this week before Christmas, hopefully. So yeah, I'm very excited to see all these new units. It's certainly really refreshing, and obviously we will have to do a couple of streams showing off these new units. And we have now got Lothlorien, so we can do Helm's Deep scenarios as well. Obviously, like, not lore accurate, but like more film accurate, which will be cool still though. And it's great to have Lothlorien here, it really is. I've been really looking forward to it. I mean, just realised this Haldir bodyguard's a 100-man unit as well. Big elven unit, actually, I just realised. The elven unit's actually, yeah, Amaruthian Sentinels, 120. So maybe these guys are going to be a little bit, and Gladrim Sword Warriors as well, 100. Have they upped the size of elven units? They have, I think, generally, like 120. I didn't even realise that. Like, tier 3 units are still, like, pretty small, 85. But yeah, they've upped the size of the elven units. I guess that's some sort of buff. Maybe they felt like they were a little small. Personally, felt like they were okay, to be honest. I felt like the elves kind of still, like, kicked ass, to be honest. We're about to see a sword charge here from this Lorien Outrider unit going in. They went into the Mordorian? The Mordor Orc Spears there. There you go. Apparently words are hard now. But yes, if you want to see more Dawnless Days and more of this update and more like Lothlorien action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. We're working towards 9k subs, and yeah, we will get there, I'm sure, very, very soon. We've got a Lorien Outrider over here, charging into spears. I don't know why they were doing this as players. Definitely not a good idea. Don't charge into spears. It's not healthy. Even though these clan guards have had a nerf, they're still heavy spears. Fair, actually, they're losing. And they're only being charged by melee cav. Melee cav is not good at, like, charges, but they're going to carry on doing it. I mean, that was not a bad charge either. This cav just kind of just ran through those orcs like they weren't even there. That was impressive. Yeah, they're actually mowing this unit down. I mean, it's a heavy spear unit, apparently. I also think Orc Spears is new. I feel like this is a new unit, actually, now I look at it. I feel like this is a new unit. I don't think there's any other new units for the Evil, but that does look like a new unit, unless I've just never seen them ever being used. Orc Spears definitely look new. They gave me a whole list, but there was a long, long list, and I just about remembered that Gondor got like a couple of new units. And they've had a reskin as well on the Knights of the Silver Swan. I will actually just double check now, see whether they brought the Knights of the Silver Swan. They did. So they did, in fact, reskin these guys. So we'll go to slow-mo so we can appreciate them. But yeah, these guys look awesome. The Knights of the Silver... Actually, I wanna pause. I wanna appreciate this model. This looks insanely good. Like, the Knights of the Silver Swan look amazing. And look at, like, the swan, like, on the helm. That looks amazing. They got the swans on their chest plate. I mean, the details in this, like, look amazing. They really do. I mean, the shield as well. Blue shield looks great. Oh, this unit's good. This is worthy of Knights of the Silver Swan. That is amazing. It really, really is. But yeah, early victories here for Lothlorien. Good to see. They could actually catch these horse archers out. Well, they're not really horse archers. They're clan raiders. They're kind of like, almost like a hybrid unit. And already going in over on this side, we have the Wooden Realm here, challenging the Eastlings, doing a good job. I mean, these last Garland Blades should easily take out Clan Axemen. So they are jamming point blank range while still in combat. So the last Garland Blades are taking a lot of casualties. Maybe they I don't know, maybe they decided to nerf the elves a little bit. And increase the size of their unit. That might be the case. I'll have to have a look at stats, see whether they've changed. I still have both versions of the mod. So I'll have to see whether there has been a big change in stats. Be interesting to see. I mean, obviously they are a bit of a better faction now. They're a bit more well-rounded, have a good shot, a decent shock, and some better spears. All Guardians going in. And I think they've got some lower tier stuff as well. Obviously, they've got the spears. I do think they have some other low tier stuff as well being thrown in. I'm going to have to get used to all these new names. This one's called the Gate Wardens. That's it, yes. They look awesome. They really do. Don't know if I'm a big fan of like the... I don't know, but maybe that's just because it's like it's like green on this brown sort of shield. But maybe they should have their own sort of unique shield, I feel like. But that's just maybe me. I feel like, apart from that, they look really good. They do look nice. And they're breaking through already here very easily, actually. My gosh. Ripping through these light, like low-tier levy units. Where did these things spend its money? Or did they just bring a very large army, I wonder? But it does seem over here at the moment, Mordor is currently getting 2v1 0, and Mordor's going to charge straight into these Galadriel bow warriors here. They're going to have to learn quick and fast that you cannot just stand out in the open with Servants of the Eye just lingering about. You will get cut down. Actually, they've gone into these Outriders here. That probably is an easy win for the Servants of the Eye, but you've got to get some support in there and support them, because the Elves will, that's for sure. These Forest Sentinels. I knew they were Sentinels. Forest Sentinels cutting through that. Both of these are light shock, actually. Runic Savages and Forest Sentinels. Both losing. I think because they're both just getting shot at by various things there. But yeah, let's keep an eye on like Lothlorien. That's obviously what we're here to see here today. And we've got Gondor Cav over here as well. I have a feeling we're going to see Gondor Cav less and less as well as battles now go on. It used to be the cheap variant. Now there's even a cheap one, and it's still pretty decent. 1100. It's still gonna kick some ass, and it's still like a heavy shock cav. It's still good cav. So yeah, Gondor has some cheap but still effective cav by the looks of it. Sergeants look like they're going to do a decent amount of damage. Engage with a lot of Eastling cavalry down here, actually. Oh, look high as well over here, looking like they're getting ready to challenge the brand new spanking Knights of Silver Swan. I'm still waiting for that Lothlorien infantry to really engage. Oh, Allied General dead. Oh, okay, so already Haldir's fallen. No, what a bad start for Lothlorien. Already losing their general in a charge to this Serpent Guard. It actually looks like they've been mowed down here. Look at this. Haldir's bodyguard did not protect Haldir very efficiently. So that is poor to see. Galadriel's spear warriors over here trying to, well, quite literally spear that cab. Don't think they're going to make it. Again, Shock Infantry here getting mowed down by Serpent Guard. I'll have to see how good the morale is of Lothlorien, because elves usually have pretty good morale. Oh, we have another unit over here. Heroes of Amon Lank. Let's go to slow-mo so we can appreciate this unit. This also looks pretty cool. Oh, looks very much like that Twilight Guard unit. And another tier 3 unit there, and it's 85-man unit. So yeah, they look like they could do pretty well. They could kick some ass. But yeah, it looks like right now Lothlorien's getting ripped apart. I mean, they should not charge in, but actually Harad stopped at the last moment to stop his charge, so they actually got a good charge off to the spears there. They really shouldn't have been allowed to. Like, if the Cav just counter-charged, they would have knocked down this unit like really easily. Nimrodel Patrol is in here as well in combat. Actually, Lothlorien's all the way over here. I did not even realize. He was technically, I guess, the right flank, or became the right flank. Yeah, he's kind of losing. Like, his Umbar Usurpers are beating these Amarok Sentinels. Feel like it could be quite a heavy skirmish faction. I think their infantry's going to be okay, but I feel like they're going to be better in the bow section. You're going to have to just skirmish stuff down and then go into combat. We'll have to see. Elves obviously a bit more of a defensive faction, I feel like, always, because they just have got really good bows, so you can just sit back and just shoot stuff. Oh, need to be careful here. There's a Serpent Guard, though. He just stood here now. He could just get shot by Twilight Guard. You got Lasgalan Archers as well here. Good Archers. Yeah, he's getting mowed down. He needs to be careful of that. Harad's got terrible morale as well. Once you kill his general, they're in real trouble. We've got Aduna Kori here. They're trying to take out these Gate Wardens. See how they do. Yeah, enemy general dead. He just got mowed down. That was poor there from the Haradrim player. Just leaving him in the open there. Olokai over here, knocking about some Gondor infantry. Gondor also has had like a revamp on its unit cards, which is really nice. So that's been another little bit of work that's been done, which is great to see. Princess Coast Guard over here. I don't think any of I know the 5 units are getting a revamp at some point. Still looks like they haven't got around to that, which is fine. They've got plenty of other stuff done, which is also great. More Legion battling down there, still losing. But we'll go back over to Lothlorien, which is the main focus of today's video. Seeing Unbar Usurpers rout at 88. As I said, they've got terrible morale. Have Harad. Once their general's dead, they're in real trouble. Heroes of Amon Lank down here. Battling away. They look awesome. They're taking on these Muhad Beast Tamers. The shock infantry in here though as well. Look at this, Dunakori. They're attacking spears. Shock infantry usually kills spears off pretty easily. These Amon Lank unit, not even bothered that it's been attacked by one of the best shock infantry units in the game. But the archers here focusing down this Galadriel spear warriors. It looks like even though they're an elven unit and they're a heavy polearm unit, they're still going to be vulnerable to archers. That is for sure. So that is interesting to see. Over here, Galadriel bow warriors actually winning in a fight here against Beast Tamers. So that is impressive to see. I mean, I'm not saying Beast Tamers is one of the better units in the game, but it's still like an actual infantry unit losing to an archer unit. Like archers, they're relatively trained in combat, but not as much as like say a spear unit or a sword unit. And this bow unit, yeah, doing well. So good to see that the Galadriel bow warriors are going to be able to double up as a sword unit if they need to. Looks like mortar over here has been absolutely evaporated. I'm not sure how. Maybe the Cav, I think this Gondor Cav has got in behind Knights of Silver Swan as well, doing a good job. But we have been focusing on Lothlorien, so that's okay. So just keep an eye on them. Lothlorien over here actually with this Galadriel sword warriors chopping up some orc spears. Yeah, I literally can't think for the life of me whether these guys are actually a new unit or not, but they've broken what they have done. I feel like they're not because they have the old look. I just feel like I never see orc spears. If they're a new unit. Oh, this Cav here is just gonna look at this. They're just gonna milk the kills. They're gonna run on in, and as they should. They look gorgeous. Knights of Silver Swan, they deserve this. Still waiting on that first Gondor like unique general, but I know there are some on the way, which is exciting to see. I hope we get like Faramir and maybe even Boromir. That would be great. Got gate wardens coming in. Harajim archers. Charge 'em, boys! Get in there. I know your polearms really shouldn't be in here, but hey, you're in here nonetheless. And yeah, if you're excited for Dawnless Days and you're wanting to get involved in some cool scenarios with the new update, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. You are more than welcome to come and join, guys. Whether you're a veteran player or a newbie, we are always open for new Dawnless Days players and generally new Total War players. And definitely, yeah, if you haven't got the mod, you definitely should check it out. I'll leave a link for the leave a link for the mod in the description. It won't be necessarily the new one. It'll just be like the website Nexus link, so you can go and find the new version yourself. So I don't want to put the outdated one on there, because then you'll be like, Pope, where's Lothlorien? But yeah, I'm excited to see when this comes out, and like the replays we're going to get. I think we're going to see a lot of Lothlorien for a while. Maybe a few Helm's Deep scenarios. But yeah, there you go. A Pyrrhic victory for the elves. And Gondor here today, so well done to Lothlorien. Getting your first victory on the channel is always very key. But yeah, this was sent in by Fingus, who was playing as Lothlorien. But I think it was actually from Karpov's perspective, as he's the Woodland Realm. But he got 136 kills with his Gate Wardens, which is pretty damn impressive for a spear unit. 342 kills with Lasgal and Blades, my gosh. 331 with another one as well. The other two not so great, but still did okay. This Shock Infantry, the Forest Sentinels, 95. I feel like they're going to be very vulnerable to archer fire. They're certainly look like a glass cannon. Forest Spears getting 97 kills and 98, pretty standard there. Gate Wardens getting 120 down here, and the Hallgarians getting 96 kills. Then we've got the Lasgarland Archers getting 169 kills, 168. Then we have Aragorn and Alessa playing as Gondor, 160 kills with the Knights of Silver Swan, and good to see they're getting good kills. I love that unit card. As you can see, yeah, all the new units, all the new unit cards look awesome. Jeez, I'm getting hiccups. Too much excitement, clearly. Princess Sergeants getting 70 kills, the best one. I didn't think they were going to get insane kills, but I think they were fighting Cav most of the game. 60 kills with the Princess Coast Guard. I love their new unit card as well. And 113 with the Gondor Sword Infantry. Then we have Fingus playing as Lothlorien. 60 kills with Haldir before he's mowed down. It didn't look like a great start for Lothlorien, but they did turn it around. The swords here. Amroth Sentinels getting 88. Sword Company getting 70 kills. 352 kills with this Gladrim Sword Warrior unit. Very nicely done. Heroes of Amon Land getting 120 and still healthy. My gosh. Spear Warriors getting 146 kills. 195 with the Gladrim Bow Warriors. 205 with the Twilight Guard. 175 with the Lorien Outriders. Some very nice kills there. Then we have Zac playing as Harad. 109 kills with the Umbar Usurpers. Dunakori had a rough game today. Then we have 201 kills with his Serpent Guards here, but they not much else got great kills. Then with Omen, but I guess he might have been facing elves. In his defense, I'll just say he was facing elves. Bad Omen's playing as Mordor. 312 kills with the Olokai there. Very, very nice. 162 with another one. Servants of the Eye getting 63 kills, but again, much else getting pretty low kills. And he was facing Gondor, I feel like. Then we have Wily playing as Eastlings, getting 100 kills with the Wards of Rune. 151 with his Clan Axeman, which is actually pretty good. Then we have 86 kills with the Maceman. And then we have not much else, actually, to be honest. Most of his other stuff got pretty low kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy. I'm very excited to see what comes in the next update. Obviously, it'll be a long way off, but we have Lothlorien now. I'm very excited. Some new other units as well sprinkled around to really like beef up the Elven rosters. I'm very excited to see some more Elven action. Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, in the comments, show your support. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any Dawnless Days action, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.